All right, we are live. Give me a second. Let me just quickly share. Someone sent the bird. That's funny. Okay, let me open it up on my computer now. I'm gonna mute this. All right, welcome guys. If you can hear me, just let me know. I am turning it on so I can see your comments. Perfect. Okay, we are in. So there's a lot I want to cover in this video. I know I was a few minutes late, but you know, wanted to do it is what it is kind of situation. So let me know if you guys can hear me, number one, and then we will go ahead and start. But let's wait for you guys to catch in. Come on in. All right. Live chat, top messages. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? I see you guys are hopping in, so we should be good here. Just let me know. I can hear you. Perfect. Okay, so let's talk about Bitcoin first. I'll touch briefly on Ethereum. I still want to make an Ethereum video because I'm sure there's other subscribers that are obviously waiting for that video. So I won't touch too much into Ethereum, but I do want to talk about Bitcoin, overall market outlook, altcoins, and pretty much everything exactly what's been going on. So like a quick recap for those of you that, of course, are not part of Telegram. So Bitcoin was in this massive bar formation, right? We saw this bar formation and period of consolidation, and I told you guys it's going to be very crucial for us to actually break below 50.6. The reason why 50.6 was important was because that was the wick low opportunity. A break of that formation would have confirmed the bar formation to play out, but instead you can see that we actually did see a break into 52, and then the wick high played at 53, and that is what caused this massive short squeeze opportunity. There were a ton of shorts that were laddered within this range, and you can see that our previous bar formation, I still have it drawn out on the chart, played almost perfectly. The main situation that we saw, of course, you guys remember back then, I told you guys if 40.4 is lost, and this bar formation is likely to play out, and you can see as soon as we lost 40.4, we saw the 38k capitulation. That's why bar formations are very interesting. If you can catch them, of course, then it is very profitable, but now you can see that on Bitcoin, we are trading into the highs of 64k, and of course, the low as of this wick of 58. I mentioned to you guys multiple times this morning as well that, hey, it is not a good idea to be swinging Bitcoin or swinging these altcoins. And the reason for that is because if we were to see a flush position, you are going to get liquidated. You are going to get absolutely wrecked. And you can see, welcome to the flush, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly what I warned you guys about over and over and over for the past few days. This is what I was worried about. I have done this market many times for years now, and I've seen this happen constantly where people get over leveraged, they get too greedy, market pushes, and within 1 second, you get immediately wrecked. There's not enough time to react. You will see your account go to, like I said, negative 20, negative 30, negative 50, and boom, liquidated. That's why it's very important for you guys to understand that flush positions, mostly with the volatility that we're seeing right now, there's really no reason to be over leveraging. There really is no reason to be hunting trades either. You can easily trade, like I said, for example, Shiba, you can easily trade something that's very simple on Shiba for in terms of the exponential moving averages or even the wick high. I mentioned this morning, hey, 1148 breaks, we're going to see a squeeze towards the upside. We got a squeeze of 1251, and then we saw, of course, the flush, but that was a more than enough time for you guys to profit and scale out of your position or even exit your position on low leverage. You had the volatility insight. There's no reason for that continuation as well. So let me just continue here. Why did XRP drop relative to BTC? I'm going to read your comments as I'm going as well, but I mean, XRP, to be honest, you guys already know, I'm not a fan of this coin. I've never been a fan of this coin. But you can see that in terms of XRP, we actually haven't really seen any sort of moveset just yet. We've actually just been consolidating in the same range. It actually is lagging quite a bit. So this isn't something that I would suggest you guys look into anyways in terms of a long-term position. The reason why is 2021 bull run. XRP didn't really do much compared to the other altcoin season. And, you know, like you can see from like the beginning of all time, we went from 30 over to $1.90 at peak. So like it wasn't even a 10x position. Even on the top 50, most of those coins went 10x, and you know, even XRP didn't do much. And again, the example of Cardano, I've given this example many times. We had Cardano trading around the same range. 15 cents at the highs, going around $3. This was, of course, a massive bull market in terms of altcoins, and we are starting that next leg up towards the next alt season as well, which is, of course, pretty damn exciting. Now, looking at Ethereum, we got pretty close to our 3,500 wick zone. This was the level I have laid out for you guys multiple times to pay attention to, and you can see that right now we did get a very nice wick retest into that resistance, and of course we are still waiting for that confirmation right now. In terms of our exponential moving averages, Ethereum is by no means the same in terms of Bitcoin right now. We still have to see that flush on Ethereum as well. We've seen it on Bitcoin, and you can see on the daily and the 4-hour, things get like in terms of choppy. These are very, very, very risky trades. So you can see on the 4-hour we got the flush, but not on the daily time frame. The daily time frames are still extremely leveraged from our exponential moving averages, which is why I keep warning you guys, please be careful when you're trading these markets. This thing is going to get absolutely crazy very soon, and you don't necessarily want to end up losing your whole position at the end of the day. Just give me a second here. I'm just reading all your replies, but sorry, just give me a second. Okay. But yeah, so I'll start off. Do you guys have any questions as of right now in terms of the market? You guys, I'm just gonna wait for you guys. But yeah, like if you have any questions, let me know. But otherwise, I'll just continue going because there's a lot I want to cover in this video. There's a lot of markets in terms of altcoins. There's a lot of NFTs I actually want to cover as well. So we'll start off with SHIB. Okay, we can talk about SHIB real quick. Yeah, like SHIB, in terms of SHIB, I get the question a lot of price targets. I don't really have a price target on SHIB. Like if we were to zoom out on the chart like this, you guys can see like in terms of a consolidation period, SHIB is still very much in a consolidation. Like even with this leg towards the upside, it wasn't much. 2021, you can see how fast SHIB actually exploded, right? We saw within days a massive run up on SHIB, and that's why I tell you guys, SHIB is right now in the same spot of 2021 before it went parabolic. We were trading at the 9 region. That's when I sent it to you guys, like, hey, this is a perfect opportunity for a long position. I do think SHIB is one of those coins that is lagging quite hard. And you can see pretty much what I think an hour later we started seeing movement on SHIB, and then of course we got the short squeeze. But this by any means is nothing absolutely crazy. We still have ways to go on SHIB. I do expect, of course, at least a wick high over here at 30.33. So that's why, of course, you can see that that's the range I would be playing. Now, some people are saying Coinbase is down and Binance is down. To me, it's just noise. I'll say it like this. Coinbase is shit. If you're on Coinbase, get off Coinbase. This happens every single time. Every single time. Market manipulation from Coinbase. What happens is they stop deposits, out withdrawals, the app closes, desktop app's not working, and then Bitcoin sees a flush. It has happened so many damn times, and I've given the example that Coinbase is not worth putting your money on. Realistically, it is not worth putting your money on. Yes, I understand the backed up money and all that, but again, if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. Put your stuff into a ledger, put your stuff into something that is safe. Now, in terms of the overall market and everything in terms of exchanges, guys, when high volatility periods happen, you have to understand that their order books can get quite, in terms of slippage, it can get quite risky. So if you're on one of those, like, I see some of you guys sending me pictures of like Phoenix and like these random exchanges, like I've never heard a BitGet, like the amount of Mexi, like all those exchanges, they're highly manipulative, and there's so many threads on Twitter about their manipulation tactics. That's why I tell you guys, like, choose a proper exchange if you're going to be doing it in the bull run, guys. Seriously, like, nothing worse than getting liquidated just for absolutely no reason, right? You want to be careful of what you're doing. Bybit, like I said, is great. Binance is great. The fees are just a little too high. That's why I prefer Fairdesk. I'm just not a fan of paying hundreds and thousands of dollars of fees every time I need to open a position. Now, in terms of Ethereum, like I said, we're still in the range of 3,600. Ideally, we've seen from previous price analysis, there was quite a few wicks here. So this doesn't mean that it's absolutely over just because we tested that resistance. We still have, you can see in terms of the 4 hour, or on the daily time frame, we had 5 daily retests on that zone before we got the confirmation back towards the downside. So that's about 5 more wicks that we can expect on Ethereum. Yes, we are in extreme zones. Everyone can see that we are in extreme euphoria right now. Ethereum went from 24 all the way up to 3,400 in a span of not even a month. Like, we're talking like what, February? Look at this, February 7th. So like what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks, we had $1,000 pump on Ethereum, which is pretty damn crazy, right? You want to be very, very careful when you are in this euphoric stages. Now, I wanted to actually talk about market psychology in today's lesson. Well, not really lesson, but live session, because there's a lot you can learn when you end up losing money. And I'll tell you guys, like, I try to protect you guys as much as I can. And the reason, like, my advice when I give it is because I've been in these cycles quite a bit. When I say, hey guys, it's a scalping opportunity. Some of you guys message me, Pingu, why are we scalping? I could have made this X. I could have made X amount. I could have made X amount. And then you see a random flush. And it always makes me laugh, like, when I see those messages that, like, you know, oh, market's a scam, market's shit, I can't believe that just happened, oh my God. And it explains to me that you obviously didn't listen to what I said. When I say scalping opportunities, the reason why we scalp these positions is because we don't necessarily want to get flushed out. For example, let's say you enter a trade here on Bitcoin at 57,000, okay? Market breaks above, right? So you see a breakout from this range right here at the wick high, whatever, 57.55 or 57.5, whatever it is. You see a break above wick high. Now, in this case, you enter a long position. So right here, we're entering a long position, right? So you can see, yes, we were in profit. Your trade was in profit. The question psychologically comes is, where exactly do I take my profits? Where exactly, when should I take my profits? And I've explained this to you guys many, many times. My take profit level is, of course, risk tolerance wise, completely different to your take profit level. And what I mean by that, for example, let's say you have $1,000 account. I can't even drop it right now. $1,000 account, okay? And on your $1,000 account, you're up, let's say, 50 bucks. Okay, $50 psychologically may not seem like a lot, right? But in terms of percentage gains, that's quite a bit. And I always tell you guys this, we don't focus on the money amount, you focus on the percentage amount. And the reason why we do it like this is because if you can't make money on a $1,000 account, you will never make money on a $10,000, $100,000, or $1 million account. What you want to focus on is what period is enough for you in terms of this bull market. And there's two ways what I want to explain. The first way, of course, is, hey, if you are in a trade and you are up 5%, 10%, 15%, where is the psychological level for you to say, this is enough for me, I'm happy with this, I am closing? You guys know my psychological level is actually 3 to 5%. I see a 3 to 5% in terms of leverage position, in terms of a scalp, I immediately close that position. I don't care if the market goes up another 200%, whatever, it doesn't matter to me, because guess what? As long as I continue scalping and taking those profits along the way up, I will not get flushed out. I will not see this opportunity of liquidation. Then, of course, the second area of take profits becomes the overall market outlook. And what I mean by that is, in a bull market, things get extremely crazy, extremely fast. You guys can see across the board right now, it's genuinely impossible to keep up with every coin. Every single coin is moving extremely fast. What you want to do, of course, or pay attention to is, in general, how much money is enough for you to end off this bull market? And it's not just a rhetorical question. Like, I genuinely mean, like, think to yourselves, how much money would you be happy? Because guess what? There's going to be a time where you might hit it big in a meme coin. You might hit it big in an NFT project. You might even hit it big in a leverage trade. And you might hit that goal psychologically. That is where the hard part comes in. A lot of traders, they will continue going and going and going and then end up getting burnt out or losing 80% of their value on the way down. Mentally, in your head, you have to have a figure and say, if I make X amount of money, I am leaving this market, period. And genuinely stand by that rule. That goes for take profits as well. Let's say you have a trading account of $10,000 and your goal this year is to turn that into $50,000 or $100,000. You need to stick to the goal once you hit it and exit the leverage platform. Leverage is a two-way sword. You guys don't understand, and some of you do because you've gone liquidated many times, but you guys can understand, yes, when things are going extremely well, everyone's super happy, but when things turn south, like a flush opportunity, and you get liquidated, you want to blame someone. You want to blame the exchange. You want to blame yourself. You want to blame, oh, the order book didn't fill me, yada, yada, yada. Realistically, though, you know it's on you. You know you open that position. You know you understand the risk of that position, mostly opening it at this high and understanding that, yes, I don't know how to explain to you. We've been long for so damn long. So October, we've been looking for scalping opportunities, swinging positions, pretty much everything. And now you can see that the market, of course, is in favor, and a lot of people are now second guessing themselves, right? Everyone's freaking out. I don't know what to do, Pingu. Should I sell? Should I hold? Like, guys, what do you mean? We've done this so long. What do you mean? Like, why are you guys confused? Yes, I know the percentage gains are crazy right now, but what point is it enough? Like, me telling you, hey, blank, I think it's time you take your profits, man. And then the coin continues going up higher. What do you think is gonna happen, right? You're gonna look at me and be like, why the fuck do you tell me to sell, man? You're bringing me. That's exactly why I tell you, like, I don't mind holding my coins to zero or in huge profits because I've done this for years. I don't care. But for some of you that do make a lot of money and want to exit the markets, then don't look at me for a confirmation of, hey, Pingu, is this right? Can I exit? No, do your thing. If you want to exit the position, then exit the damn position. Don't wait for me to tell you and hold your hand. I'm just going to read this real quick. So I'm putting a lot of profits into Litecoin, made a good amount of money on the Pepe pump. Yes, Litecoin was amazing. I mean, Litecoin in general is amazing, but like Litecoin, same with XRP. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Litecoin in general is still a consolidation period. I don't see this being, like, this chart to me doesn't look that good right now, and I've explained this to you guys many times before as well. Litecoin is usually the last to pump in a bull run. Usually the last, and it gives you an idea of a market top or, of course, a continuation. That's why I don't look at Litecoin in terms of a buying opportunity. There's a lot better coins. Now, Pepe. Okay, let's talk about Pepe, because this was an unreal trade, and I'm going to be 100% transparent. I actually ended up closing and moving on. Like, the reason why was because, yes, so I'll explain. Don't everyone, nobody panic, okay? Let me explain my logic. Let me eat my orange in for a second, too. I'll explain to you guys why I did what I did. So, Pepe at the time, I think it was right here, in the December area, yeah. I don't even know how many millions of Pepe I had, okay? Right here, at 13. And at the time, Dog with Hat was at, like, right down here. It was right there. So what I realized was, hey, right now, in terms of meme coins, all attention was over on Solana. All the volume, everything was over on Solana, and Pepe was just pretty much dead. Why? Because Ethereum was dead. Ethereum wasn't doing anything, so why would Pepe do anything necessarily, right? There was no catalyst. There was no tier 1 exchange. We already had them on Binance and OKX. Like, what more do you need, right? There was nothing to look forward to. So I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to sell everything. So I actually ended up selling all of my Pepe in between this zone. What did I do with the money? You guys remember from the live session, we bought the Pudgy Penguin, the icy one, for 50 Ethereum, right? When Pudgies were basically sitting at 12, and the remainder of the money, we took it over to Dog with Hat. And at Dog with Hat at 90 cents, you guys already know the story, jumped to 24. I sold. I actually rebought down here. I told you guys, hey, I'm going to start looking to leverage into this position. And this is where things got absolutely crazy. Now, I actually don't hold any Dog with Hat. I explained this last time too. There's a lot of opportunities in this market, and again, people do make mistakes. Even I make mistakes, right? I made a mistake of selling my Dog with Fat a little, not too early, rather, but not just holding and letting it play out. But you can see that Dog with Fat actually had a massive parabolic run from actually the lows of 18, I still have it drawn out, to the highs of 76. If you look at it from this perspective from Pepe from the lows of course, let's say 11, now to 30 is a 3x gain. From Dog with Hat, it's almost a 7x gain. And that's where the risk to reward really comes into play. If you're going to be buying a meme coin, and I don't mean a random meme coin, right? Don't get me wrong. Don't put it into like, you know, like Justine 372. You get my point. Like, just like if it's on perps, so if there's perp contracts like Bybit and it's already on Binance and KuCoin, like that's not really a meme coin then. Like it's still a meme coin, but it's not like a shit coin, if that makes sense. So at that point, you just have to look at your risk to reward and say, okay, which one's going to end up blowing up first? And I was right in terms of which one was going to end up playing out first, which was Dog with Hat. I actually ended up selling, though. And I'm not mad. I made a ton. Everyone in this chat made a ton of Dog with Hat. I said they had 90. On those live sessions, I kept saying at 90. Guys, this is it. This is it. This is it. So yeah, we did make a lot of money off this trade. But like, that's what I'm trying to say is, in hindsight 2020, right? Like, yes, you could have done X, you could have done this, you could have done that. But at the end of the day, that's where the lesson is. Next time when you are holding a meme coin or you are holding something with high conviction, don't end up selling it for pennies, right? If you really think, if the signs are all lining up, and I'll explain what the signs are basically. If you see that, you know, all of a sudden Bybit lists your meme coin on a perp contract. That basically means that there's enough volume for Bybit to be interested. You have exchange listings, but nothing crazy, and the volume is there for your meme coin, then yes, you are in a good spot. And if the coin is, of course, trading at 80, 100, 150 mil, it has barely seen the light of day. And a dog with hat is now a perfect example of that. You can see down here was pretty much Bybit listing. We had a pump, a consolidation, and now we're in euphoria. I still have my little circle drawn out. We are pretty much heading into $1 billion on dog with hat. So that's the ideal zone that you want to pay attention to. Now, in terms of Bitcoin and Ethereum, yada, yada, yada. Yes, we are in a period of euphoria, but we still have not tested our exponential moving averages, not on the 4-hour, not even on the daily. So is it really smart for you guys to start swinging your positions here or trying to catch a falling knife? Guess what? I have bad news for you. If this looks like a little flush to you, it's going to get even worse if we see a break of the exponential moving averages. Why? Because all of these little minions that entered a long position here, they're going to start panic closing their positions. And what do you think happens next after that? Then it causes a cascade event. And I told you guys, hey, I don't like the fact that these candlesticks right here, I'm not a fan of these candlesticks. Why? Because they look extremely manipulated. There is no wick. Look at these. Like, these are very manipulated. Where the hell is the wick, right? Like, we have seen this happen time after time after time, but these many candlesticks in a row without a wick, this is a red flag to me. I'm not saying that this is not going to, we might not see all-time high. I'm just saying this is a red flag to me, and I was right. It was a red flag. That was a disgusting flush. That was from 64 down to 58 in like 30 seconds, right? That was a disgusting flush for a lot of traders. So just something to keep in mind. I'll continue reading the messages. Hi, Pingu. Nice to virtually meet you. Here's my question. Given the craziness is earlier this year, how are you planning for the months after the halving? So I'm actually looking to take quite a bit of profits. I've been consistently taking profits for a very long time. The only thing that I won't take profits on is probably going to be my Pudgy Penguin. And the reason why, I'll explain to you guys in a second, but the reason why I don't want to take my profits on my Pudgy Penguin is because I think the NFTs are probably going to be the next where it gets stupid really fast. And what I mean by stupid really fast is when you start seeing $1 million sales. In the bull run, in the previous 2021 bull run, you guys remember, Bored Ape, for those of you that weren't part of NFTs, I can show you really quickly, actually, just for examples purposes. But if you see from Bored Ape's perspective, when Bored Ape started running during the 2021, they were getting some crazy offers. And what I mean by crazy offers is these apes were selling. Look at this. So the last, in terms of sale in the previous bull run, 869 Ethereum, right? For this ape, for this little monkey, which is 2.4 million at the time, is probably more. Here's another one. It's not like it's a one-off. 800 Ethereum sale. That's another one. We can look at, there's 100 ETH sale. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, in general, 569 ETH sale. Like, you guys see my point is, yes, it's going to get crazy stupid fast, and I don't see a reason why to sell the Pudgy anywhere here. The reason why is, of course, our Pudgy is an icy Pudgy, right? For those of you that don't know, there's only 22 of them in the collection. The floor price of a Pudgy Penguin right now is trading at 19.38 ETH. So it has ways to go, right? The cheapest Pudgy icy is 200 Ethereum right now, if you want one. And like, that's my point, is like, that's the only thing I won't take profits on. But in general, I have consistently been taking profits in this whole market. I will consistently doing it again, because guess what? Nothing is promised. I know things look amazing right now, but it's like that. They can switch up extremely fast. So just something to keep in mind. Here, give me a second, guys. Sorry, one sec. Just continue talking or asking questions amongst yourselves. I'll give me like 2 minutes. I'll be back. All right, I'm still here. Just like dealing with something on the side too. So, oh, there goes my mic. But yeah, I'm still dealing with something on the side here. So just bear with me. Like I said, I thought we were gonna do this at 4 p.m., but we ended up doing it a little bit early. So I'm just, bouncing in and out here. But yeah, so I'll continue reading the questions here. What are your tips on finding the right spot entries during a bull run? And mostly things go up. Yes, most things usually go up. If you're in a coin that's not going up, it's very questionable in terms of altcoin. Very specific here. So make sure you, like, I told you guys this before. Gaming tokens. So again, Immutable X, Beam, and yo, you know what's crazy? I actually want to talk about this in terms of Beam. This is quite interesting. Look at where Beam is trading at as of right now. It's a 0.032 compared relative to the remainder of the market, right? I don't think Beam is necessarily priced in, and I do think this is one of those coins that is going to go absolutely crazy if that wick high is broken. This is probably one of those coins where I told you guys, like, we are going to see a massive run up, just like Pepe. Right now it's meme coins, right? You can see meme coins had a period of consolidation, but Beam, IMX, all of these coins are just in a period of consolidation. The last consolidation and then the new leg towards the upside. Gaming tokens in general are going to be extremely profitable long term. That's what I mean. Like, I really think that you should be looking into gaming altcoins, mostly for this run. Gaming and AI are going to be the two narratives. And I've posted about all the gaming tokens that I've been buying and telling you guys to kind of look into. If you actually, I will post, I want to do a little update in terms of, percentage gains, but pretty much every single thing I talked about in the Telegram chat in terms of a spot position was extremely profitable back in October, November, and December. And it's not just, oh, it was luck. No. It was everything from meme coins to NFTs and now to, of course, altcoins. Like, literally everything that I talked about was in extreme profits. So, yeah, it was cool. Many saying the real fun is about to start with alts. So when people say the real fun is about to start with alts, what they mean by that, and I've explained this many times before, but I'll explain it again real quick, is you want to look at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance, when Bitcoin dominance starts to drop, that's when you start seeing altcoins go absolutely parabolic. Right now, Bitcoin dominance is not dropping. Actually, Bitcoin is leading the charge, period. Like, you are better off trading in Bitcoin than you are in most altcoins right now. And yes, I do think that we are going to see a more of a flush opportunity on Bitcoin. The reason why is because you guys got to understand, like, it's not just the 52K level that we're talking about. Guys, look at this. This is from October to February. We are pretty much from 27 to 64, pushing into all-time highs. Like, yes, there's going to be a flush. There's going to be a bigger flush. And you guys think I'm joking. There is going to be a bigger flush. And it's going to be so big that you're not even going to know what the hell hit you. And the reason I say that is not to scare you, is to prepare you. And you can see, look at this. 61K down to 50K flush. Again, 64 down to 48 flush. Oh, that was in a few days. Guys, this is one candlestick. 60 down to 50 like that in one damn candlestick. Please, I have been preaching this because, you know, the people that are not preaching this are the people that are new to the market. They have no idea. They've only done one cycle, or they came at the end of the last cycle. They are not prepared to tell you that when this thing has a corrective move, and it will, it's going to get ugly extremely fast. You're not going to have time to react. Your altcoins are going to drop 30%. You're going to be like, what the hell just happened? And please, that's why I keep telling you guys, take some damn profits across the board. Go outside with your profits. Go buy something with your profits. I don't give a shit what you do. But this isn't a, oh my God, why are you selling when the market's just picking up? Or, hey, the market's just starting out. Why are we selling? The bull run's just starting. No, you're an idiot. Honestly, people that say that are literally morons. Why? Because they don't understand that how fast this thing corrects. And you guys got a glimpse of that. 63 down to 58 in what? Like one candlestick? That is something you have to keep in mind. So, give me a second, guys. Sorry, I'm just reading something. Okay, we're good. So, that is just something you guys gotta understand. Like, yes, like I sound crazy sometimes. I get it. You know, people are like, oh, Pingu, why are you saying like that? I know, but the reason why is because I take responsibility for every single one of you, right? When someone tells me like, hey, the way I see it is I have what? How many of you are in here? I have 1,136 of you in this channel. My goal is, of course, to make you money. But my second goal is to make you into traders without me. You don't need me. You need to understand that you do not need me. You need to just follow what I say and learn from it. Once you do that, you'll be very profitable in the long term. The way I explain things isn't that, oh my God, guys, we're going to the moon or we're going to the... It's not, I'm not trying to be like that person. What I'm trying to do is explain to you that, hey, building good habits is very important, mostly in a bull run. And good habits is consistently just taking profits along the way. I'm not saying go dump your whole bag and exit the market before a bull run. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if you're up at some crazy amount of money levels and your altcoin has gone 5x from, let's say you have size, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Like, why are you not taking profits? And this goes the same way. You don't have to necessarily take profits and cash it to your bank account because, oh, you know, tax season, yada. I don't care. I'm not saying that. Move. Do something with your money. Put it into an NFT. Put it into a CryptoPunk. I don't care what you do. But move money around. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be thankful. You know why I'm thankful, guys? Is like, when I look at it from this perspective, I have my Pudgy Penguin, which I know is going to sell for a few milli. I'm not in the market right now in high risk. If that explains, like, I am not on risk in the market. Like, yes, I do have quite a bit of meme coins, but that's not, like, to me, I don't care about that money. My risk was, of course, like, the amount of money we've made in this channel. I was like, hey, I want to move money across the board. I want to move money where it's not going to hurt me. And I said Pudgy Penguins is probably the easiest way to park my money because A, I get the Pudgy Penguin out of it, and B, as Ethereum rallies, I will also get the Ethereum rally out of it as well. And that's exactly how it's playing out right now, right? Ethereum's at 3,600. I think we bought the Pudgy when it was like at like 2,200. So I made money both ways. I'm happy. And the reason why I'm not stressed out, regardless of how my portfolios are doing, is because guess what? The market is very volatile, and if it does see a corrective move, I'm chilling. I'm not on, my portfolio's not in like a milli or 2 milli or 3 milli on risk, right? Some people do USDT tether, some people like cashing it out like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But understand with USDT tether, if you think the market's going to continue pushing towards the upside, and then all of a sudden you start doing tether, then you're playing a pretty damn big risk, hoping that you get the same entry again. But for some people, like I said, when they're up a lot of money, doesn't really mean shit. So yeah, look at Bitcoin, right? So you see what I'm saying? Like, I hope that makes sense to you guys. Like, that's how you play these markets. You have to move money around. I'm not saying go buy a Lamborghini. I'm not saying go buy a nice car. You don't have to. I'm just saying be smart when you are up a lot of money and move it around, and that's how you will continue building a ton of money. If you stay in one coin the whole time and your coin ends up doing a 3 to 4x gain, and then for some reason you still think that no, this is not enough, it's going 100x, I have a lesson for you, and it's not a fun one. So I'll continue reading the chat. Pixel is doing good. Can I still enter? I think Pixel is a long-term coin. I've mentioned this many times. I do like it a lot. Pixel in terms of a gaming token. I do think it'll do well. Are you make some calls for low cast with big potential to enter spot round now? I have talked about, it's Pixel. That's the only one that I see in terms of a low cap opportunity that hasn't really moved too much, that I do think is a good one. I always keep my eye out, you know, like for altcoin picks. But like the time was in October, and I've explained this to you guys a lot. Like the time it was in October when I started saying, hey guys, altcoins. Buying the same altcoin now is 0.03. Sure, long term it might do extremely well, but like, come on, you know, like realistically, like let's be real. Like this is, I wouldn't be buying a beam here at 0.038 just to eat shit all the way towards the downside. I'm not that person. I'm like, I really literally refuse to be that person. So. Hi Pingu, quick Doge TA. I'll actually make a video on Doge, so if I make a video, I won't do it here, so you don't have to watch it twice. Gala got a decent flush. What gaming tokens? AI, I'll expand that. Just $25, okay. Buy a Lambo, rent it out. No, definitely not. Do we usually go up after liquidation, or do we go down and fill a wick before we go back up? That's an interesting question, but I mean, looking at, I don't think the flush is done, and I've said this already, the flush is not done. The flush will be done when the exponential moving averages hit. That's when a flush is done. I think what's happening right now is there is a lot of people entering these trades for a long position now because they see the market go on a little dip, and they're about to get very nice sideswiped again, over and over. They're going to continue getting sideswiped because, again, when I told you guys, when we had the break structure on Bitcoin here at 53K, that was the area of opportunity to look for that long position. If you are taking a swing long here, 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 or here, you're pretty much taking a huge risk on flush positions. The people that entered a long here at 64K immediately got liquidated. Even here at 60K, immediately got liquidated. And of course, 58K, we probably will see an exponential moving average flush, and they will end up getting liquidated again. So I understand it's very tricky to find an entry when you are trading in a bull market, right? Because of how volatile it is. But that's an excuse. You guys know. The exponential moving averages are your friend. Wait for the EMA to hit, enter a long position. I don't care if the market continues ripping and it hasn't tested the EMA ever. Because are you really going to take that risk? Like, guys, you saw. I sent the 64K message. 30 seconds later, it flushed. Like, who's going to take that risk in terms of immediate flushes like that? I'm not. I'm not about that life. I'm not trying to get liquidated right before the run. Screw that. How do every single coin fall at the same time in every exchange? Well, my friend, that is Bitcoin, right? So when Bitcoin drops, everyone drops to an extent. Sometimes, like I said, when Bitcoin dominance drops, then it's a free-for-all in altcoins. But that's just how the market works. When Bitcoin drops, Ethereum drops, and everyone's going to have the same exact chart. Like, I can look at Litecoin, boom, same chart. Solana, oh wait, that's the old one. Dogecoin. That was very nice on Dogecoin, by the way. If anyone caught that move, beautiful. Anyone watched that video yesterday too, you are up a lot of money. That's why I tell you guys that, yo, watch the videos that I post on YouTube. Like they're very insightful from the coins. Like, I actually explain exactly what we're looking for, where to enter, where to exit. And it's funny because sometimes I post a video and then an hour later I'll get a question, Pingu, Shiba update, trading-wise? I'm like, dude, like, did you not watch the video? Like, you guys have to start watching the videos. It's 3 minutes. I make it so simple. I don't even do like, hey guys, this video is sponsored by... I don't even waste my time with that. I literally just go, boom, here's the video, here's your enter, here's your exit, and this is done. And then see ya. 3 minutes, done flat. So 3 minutes out of your day to make money. If you don't want to watch the videos, and again, don't blame yourself if you get flushed out or something happens. Because again, I try to keep Telegram as posted as well as I can, but you guys gotta understand that there's also people on YouTube that aren't on Telegram that have to watch these videos too. So I do my best to do for both ways, but you guys have to start doing both if you really want to learn from this. How do you not know what mayo ketchup? Listen, mayo ketchup was crazy. I was making burgers with my friends yesterday, and I was like, yo, you got ketchup? And he's like, no. But I got mayo chup, and I was like, what the fuck is mayo chup? And it was life-changing. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, that shit was unreal. Never had it in my life. Unreal. Beam and IMX for a spot long-term. How much potential do you think? I don't do potentials. I don't do the crystal ball thing. Like, here's my little crystal ball, and we're going to see 100x. Like, you know, I love seeing those videos on YouTube, and you guys know which ones I'm talking about, where the YouTuber will go and he'll have like 20 altcoins, and he'll have a list of 100x, 50x, 20x, 10x, and 5x. And then he'll start throwing those altcoins in those mixes. And it's like, dude, where the hell are you pulling your numbers from? Like, you know, they'll be like, whichever bag they have the biggest, they'll be like, oh, well, I think my coin can do 100x. I'm going to post this on YouTube. And then, like, come on. Like, it's so... I don't do that. I don't have a time frame. I'm not going to be like, okay, September 26th of 2026, we're going to see 10x. Like, no. You buy what I say, and you ride the profits with me. And when I sell, you can choose to sell or continue riding. And that's how I like doing this channel. Reason why is because, A, no one gets burned out like that. So it's not like I'm nefariously pumping my bags or something. It's like everyone's on the same page. I buy. You guys can choose to buy or not. You guys can choose to leverage. And I just sit on it. Wait. Few weeks, few months later, I'm like, hey, I'm out. I'm selling. And then you guys choose. Should I sell? Should I hold? And you're still up profit, so you can't be mad, right? So you see what I'm saying? Like, there's no, okay, guys, we're entering a signal trade here. Okay, on this, and like, it's like, come on, like, what do I look like? Like, I'm not. I feel like a lot of people, like, they want, this is what they want, right? So a lot of people, like, this is, when they say, hey, Pingu, can you do this? So this is what it is. They want entry, exit, stop loss. They want which exchange, how much money can I make? I feel like this is what, like, 80% of people want from me. They want the exact entry, exit, stop loss, what exchange I'm trading on, and then exactly how much they can make if they enter the same trade. I'm not that person, yo. I'm really not. It's not a signal chat. This is more of an education chat, if anything. And then stupid shit chat, too, because, like, there is stupid shit that happens in this chat. But that's pretty much how I do it, if that makes sense. These cameras are looking like Star Wars lightsabers. They are. They definitely are. Yeah. Oh, so here. Okay, so there's like 29 of you. So I talked about this before as well. And do you guys want story time? Do you guys want a story time? It's more of a depressing story time. It's not really story time. It's a little depression story time, but not really at the same time because like who knows what could happen. But if you guys are down for a little story time, I'll explain to you guys. No, seriously, that's exactly how it is. People are literally like this. Man, I don't know if you guys want story time in the chat. It was about the market. It's not like a random fucking story I pulled out of my ass. So, oh my god, the dog with hat. Yikes. I got like 10 more minutes here. So, okay. So story time. Okay, this is funny, right? It's not really funny. It actually costed me quite a bit, and it's stupid. It's actually stupid what I did, but I will explain to you my monkey move here and degeneracy, and a part of me. Like, it's frustrating because and again, I'm very transparent with you guys, and I make the same, like, I do make mistakes. I'm not perfect, right? But I make spot position mistakes. Like, it's not, it's not even like mistakes of like, it's just stupid. Like, degeneracy on a different level, okay? Everyone here on board? Okay, so let me explain the full story so everyone has context here, right? So I bought dog with hat down here. I'll remove my circles. I bought dog with hat here at 90 cents, okay? And so to put it in perspective, I think it was, what was it? It was like 160 grand worth. 160 grand worth at 90 cents. It went to 24 cents. I sold. I was up 300 grand, okay? Oh, his life was good, yada, yada, yada. Everyone was booming, yada, you get the point. And I actually held dog with hat for weeks, my boys. I had 1 million coins for weeks. Like, we're talking like this whole range. I didn't give a shit. I was living. I was happy. We were all happy. I had Pudgy and dog with hat was my portfolio. Cool? Everyone on the same page? And then I ended up selling dog with hat. So I ended up selling all of it right... Where was it? It was right there. That's me. I sold... right in between. As soon as he lost support, I was like, you know what, screw this, I'm out. And it was like 220 G's at the time. Okay, so this is where it gets absolutely crazy. Follow along. So for those of you who know that I'm getting married this year in like what, like 4 or 5 months. Okay, I'm getting married in 5 months, and I was like, I had 25 G's at the time. So again, at this point, I'm out of the market, right? Like, I took my profits. This is the day I told you guys, like, hey, I'm gonna take some profits. I'm gonna chill. I got my icy. I got some money on the side. I'm vibing. Everything's good. And I had 25 G's, and I was like, yo, you know what? Let's go buy another meme coin. And this is where it gets absolutely crazy. So I actually ended up buying this meme. For those of you on Twitter, you guys know it's called GameStop. And the reason why is just, again, nothing special about this coin. It was just the volume was there. So I ended up buying this coin based on volume, because you guys know me, I love volume. I love volume in anything. It doesn't have to be a specific meme coin. I'm a volume guy. I like volume. I'm a buy volume, right? Cool. Everyone on the same page. Okay. Yeah, boy ended up buying this coin at 6 million market cap. Okay. And I had 25 G's worth to put it into perspective. I ended up selling when I hit 12 million market cap. I ended up selling the coin for 12 mil. 25 G profit. Paid the wedding off, right? Everyone's good. What did I do next? I bought back in dog with hat, and I put all of it back in, right? So at this point, I was like, money's good, everything's good, wedding's paid off, everything's chilling. I bought dog with hat. Dog with hat drops again. I'm like, fuck. So now at this point, I'm basically, you know, not break even, but decently close to it, okay? I'm like, you know what, fuck this. I ended up selling everything, okay? Everything. And at this point, guys, to put it into perspective, where the fuck this coin went, I bought in like somewhere down here. And this coin at peak, my portfolio of the 25 G's was worth 300,000. Okay? Crazy. I know. It's not even a wedding. It was like a whole, like, it was a house, a car, a wedding, like everything. Everything could have been there. I mean, I already have that. Don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying, like, it was a lot of money. So what do you guys think Pingu did? The peak degeneracy in me. What do you think happened? I was like, you know, fuck this. We're going all in, baby. I went all in this coin right here. Okay? So around 4 to 6. Like, let's just say right. I don't have a drawing tool. Do I do? Right there. There's Pingu. Okay? There's Pingu right there. I put a ton of money in here at this level. What do you think happened? Coin drops. Okay? At this point, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. my peak degeneracy, I've made enough in this market. I'm gonna let this play out. Why? The volume was there. The volume was there consistently every day. I'm like, if the volume is there, I am fine. What happened next? The coin actually went even higher. And this is where the sob story comes in. I had 350 grand worth of it at peak. Okay, you guys ready for this? This is the absolute degeneracy I did. I took 60 grand out, 60 grand of 350 grand. Keep in mind, at this point, Dog with Hat was here at 18 cents. I took 60 grand out and I sold. And I put 60 grand into Dog with Hat. Dog with Hat the next day pushes to 28 cents. We're chilling. We're chilling, right? Dude, you guys don't understand the degeneracy. I ended up selling again, putting it back into this, and then you guys understand what happened next. It tanked hard. Like, it's not even like a small tank. It tanked hard. And like, it was like a slow mover to the downside. What could have happened was if I put that 300 G's back in a Dog with at 18 cents, it was around 2 million coins. Now, 2 million coins at the current price of, let's say, 80 cents, I would have sold at, give or take. Because I hold, you guys know me, I hold quite a bit. It was a lot of money, right? We're talking like nearly like 1.7 million US dollars. Like, it was a lot of money. And it was a perfect play. It was the perfect play. Everything was perfect. Like, there was nothing... There was nothing that was wrong with the play. It's just, it was wrong in terms of my sizing. So I had it played out. I just didn't do what I normally do, is just sell everything and buy, sell everything and buy, and then vice versa. So yeah, that's the moral of the story. Is yes, mistakes happen. And meme coins, you never know. That's the hard part of meme coins. You genuinely never know what's gonna happen. Like, one day, you wake up, you're at 100x. One day you wake up, you're at 0. And that's the fun of the game. And that's why I enjoy it. Am I worried? No. Because again, we hedged, right? We had the pudgy. We're up a lot of money. Who gives a shit? I don't mind taking that risk. And in terms of the market, why the hell would I buy Beam or IMX or any of these coins right now when they're pushing near all-time highs? It's just degeneracy, right? Like, it's stupid. Like, it's like, I buy here, market sees a massive flush, and then I'm bag holding for the next 6 months. No, I'd rather just YOLO in a meme coin and see what happens. That's just my logic, at least. Yeah, exactly. So, it happens. I just want to explain to you guys, yes, it happens. I'm still a strong community member of this coin, if that makes you laugh. So, it is what it is. But, that's life. So, yeah, I don't mind. I'm happy with it. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys learned something. I know this live session's been going on forever now. An hour, 46 minutes. Okay, yeah, 46 minutes. I think that's long enough. So, I'm going to end it here. I know it's been a while since we had a live session. I will try doing these more often than not, because I know a lot of you guys like these. So I know I said I do this once a week. I don't know if I'm gonna start doing this twice a week, but I know for past few weeks because of my health issues, I wasn't able to do it, and I owed you guys this one. So I will, again, if the market gets really crazy, maybe we'll do another one tomorrow. If not, I think Telegram's the way to go for now, as we continue posting on the charts and everyone is on the same page. Anyways, listen, I gotta go. I will talk to you guys again in Telegram. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your questions. I hope you guys learned something. It is recorded, so if you need to go back and learn something again, it'll be there for you. Okay? Everyone on board? Everyone good? And if you guys can, please like the video. I do appreciate it. Like I said, the likes help the algo, and it just pushes the algorithm a lot. Like, I know there's a few of you that consistently like my videos, and I do appreciate you guys. But seriously, guys, like, I do everything for free. I don't, like, to put it into perspective, you guys want to see perspective real quick? I'll literally show you guys. Look at this. Give me a second. I'll show you guys this. So, to put it into perspective, how much money I make from YouTube. Where the fuck is it? Analytics? Yeah, there you guys go. My estimated revenue is $13. Literally. Like, I don't get paid a lot from YouTube, right? It's not my main source of income anyways, but just understand that every single video I post is literally just for you guys. I'm taking the time out of my day for all of these videos, and I made 2,400 videos. So this is literally just for you guys. I don't make any money from YouTube. It's just making it for you guys. So yeah, I would appreciate if you guys can just like the video. It just, like I said, it just pushes the algorithm a lot, and it just helps me. I just want to see 10K by the end of the year. It would be nice, a nice little goal of mine. Anyways, okay. Have a good day. Ciao.